Hey folks, this is Rhykker with some Overwatch Doomfist news. New official teasers have released for Doomfist, and we may be getting a Doomfist reveal next week. Let's start by going over the teasers, one of which was posted as a blog post on the playoverwatch.com website, and the other was tweeted as a picture. The blog post: Talon involvement confirmed in previous attack on Helix facility. Again, Talon is that terrorist organization that Reaper and Widowmaker are a part of, and Helix is a security firm that Pharah works for. So this was posted by the Times of Numbani. New details surface following major security breach. Numbani, 3 months after initial reports of an incident at Helix Security International's classified maximum security installation, a more complete picture of what happened has emerged. Information and details of what happened were scarce, as has been any news from the installation, said to be a prison for the world's most dangerous threats. However, after recent incidents in Numbani, it can now be confirmed that what occurred was an attack by the Talon organization with the express purpose of freeing one man, Akande Ogundimu, better known as Doomfist. It began in the early hours of the morning when an unidentified aircraft approached the facility. Security initially reported that the craft had no passengers on board based on radar scans. The craft passed through the range of the installation's defense systems without incident, leading some to believe that Talon has moles within Helix. Video surveillance from within the compound revealed a black, shadowy figure emerging from the craft and descending upon the prison grounds. The unidentified assailant easily overcame the Helix security agents, leaving over a dozen dead. Medical records of the casualties reveal injuries and cellular degeneration matching other incidents involving the mercenary known as the Reaper, all but confirming the incursion as a Talon attack. Helix officials have been unwilling to reveal whether or not there were additional escapees or items taken from the facility, but sources have indicated that it is likely that there were further security breaches in addition to Ogundimu. After escaping from the facility, Helix lost track of Ogundimu until he resurfaced in Numbani, where he clashed with the newly introduced OR-15 defense robots at the Adawe International Terminal, easily destroying them and reclaiming the Doomfist. Questions have been raised about the effectiveness and methodology of Helix, which in recent years has greatly increased its profile as the world's security force. But after a number of high-profile incidents, including the breach of a similarly top-secret facility in Egypt, we're referring here to the Temple of Anubis, that was guarded by Helix Security and they failed again. Those who have objected to the increased privatization of security following the shuttering of Overwatch will have been dismayed that Helix has requested and been granted additional funding by the UN to cope with rising threats. Then, simultaneously released on Twitter, we have the following tweet released from the official Play Overwatch Twitter account. World, new information surfaces about previous attack on Helix security facility, Talon involvement confirmed, and we have this image. This clearly appears to be some kind of prison holding cell, most likely to be Doomfists. Is there any significance to those numbers? 88503. For the time being, we haven't figured anything out, but if you have any ideas, do sound off in the comments. We'll have follow-up videos if necessary to this one further in the week. I'm guessing we're going to see more teasers, so do check back later this week for more depth, more coverage, digging into this. Now, before we get into making an educated guess as to when we could expect the official Doomfist reveal, let's just go over what we've learned and confirmed from this post. We've confirmed that this Doomfist, the third Doomfist, is evil, is a bad guy. He's in prison, and he was freed by the bad guys. Of course, there are some theories that Talon is actually not the bad guys, but at least for the time being, let's go with whatever narrative Overwatch is pushing. We've now confirmed that Doomfist is a man. There was a lot of speculation as to whether he was going to be a robot or who knows whatever crazy theories there were. I personally thought he might be an Omnic or at least half Omnic, but seems to be confirmed that he is in fact a man. His name again is Akande Ogundimu. This suggests to us that Doomfist is Nigerian. Akande translates to firstborn in English, and it's a common name used by the Yoruba tribe in Nigeria. As for Ogundimu, it's a name that's not as easy to research, but it does seem that it is most prevalently used in Nigeria. This confirms again that just like the previous two Doomfists that were African, the third will also be African. It's not going to stray from that, and corroborates the leak that we got from months ago that accurately predicted Orisa, that leak did confirm that Doomfist would be, quote, a black guy. Now, the fact that Doomfist was imprisoned does do a little bit to hurt the theories that Doomfist is the leader of Talon. Again, that's just some theories, but for him to be imprisoned, it doesn't rule it out completely, but it certainly makes it a little more difficult to believe that he's still somehow leading Talon from within prison. You could argue that the organization would have run without him, but it almost seems more likely that Talon is now recruiting Doomfist to join their organization. This story gives us a little more context to the Ify reveal that tied into Doomfist with the destruction at the airport. We all knew that it was caused by Doomfist destroying the Aura-15s, but now we know for real. And we know that this was when Doomfist reclaimed his gauntlet. This does make us wonder, why is it then at Numbani that of the 3 Doomfists pictured, the third, which should be this guy, is all in shadow? Is that more of a developer-to-player thing in that, well, we don't want to reveal the character yet, or is there some in-universe lore behind why they don't show his image? We'll hopefully find that out as more details emerge. And that leads us to talk a bit about timeline. So the reveal of Orisa was handled very well by Blizzard and was received very well from the players. After the whole Sombra ARG, which I think the consensus was that it was interesting, but it went on for too long with too little payoff throughout, Blizzard became very reticent to do anything like that again. They did not want to upset players again that way. After seeing the positive reaction to Orisa's reveal, it is most likely that Blizzard would repeat that same pattern. Orisa was first teased to the public on February 21st, a Tuesday. That's when Blizzard posted their in-universe interview with Orisa's creator, Ify. And everyone was thinking, what? The new hero's a child? On the Friday, February 24th, Blizzard posted another teaser. This one was the tweet about the mock news announcement about the attack on Numbani Airport. That's what got us all excited about Doomfist. The next teaser came again via Twitter on Monday, the 27th of February. This was the mock post by Ify showing that sort of to-do list or parts list for what would become Orisa. And it was on Thursday, March 2nd, just a few days later, that Orisa was officially revealed. We got 2 videos about her on the Overwatch YouTube channel, along with adding her to the roster on the Play Overwatch website. On that same day, March 2nd, she was also released on the PTR for testing. So from the first teaser, February 21st, to the official reveal on March 2nd, that was just 1 week and 2 days. Teased on a Tuesday, revealed the following Thursday. If Blizzard follows the same pattern with Doomfist, then we could have the official reveal as early as next Thursday, the 13th of July. Meaning we'll also all be able to get our hands on him and test him out on the PTR. We can also expect to get another teaser or 2, probably 1 more this week, 1 more next week, fleshing out more details. However, there is a slim possibility that this is once again a subversion, and it won't be Doomfist, but yet another character. It was teased in here that other criminals probably escaped. It would be really devious of Blizzard to do this, but it is a remote possibility. What makes it even more remote, however, is what happened, I think it was 2 weeks ago now, when the Blizzard Oops revealed that the next build's version title, internal title, was the Doomfist / Summer Games build. We discussed that in a previous video we posted a few days ago, but in short, on the PTR, when people crashed their game, looking into the crash logs, the version number of the game was followed by Doomfist / Summer Games build, and it was within hours that Blizzard patched that out once they revealed that people were jumping on this story. And that wraps up where we are right now. We're still wondering if those numbers on the cell have any meaning. Again, if you have any ideas, if you've cracked it, do leave a comment and we'll give you credit. But regardless, stay tuned for more Doomfist news this week. But leave a comment for your thoughts. Do you think Doomfist is coming? Thanks for watching. Special thanks to my Twitch and Patreon supporters for making these videos possible. If you enjoyed this video, please share it, check out these other videos, and subscribe to join Rhykkers Raiders for more Overwatch content.